All right, welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy BJ back with a post-Christmas. This is what I want for 2022, guys. I want to put this on I already put this on my wish list for 2022, guys. And my wish is for one of my wishes is for the flyweight division to finally open up. Okay, my wish is for the flyweight division to finally open up and break loose. It's what's needed. It's what's needed for this division. And these people that we are going to talk about today are the people who need to rise in order for this division to become interesting. Okay? These people have to elevate and weed out the top 6, the top 7. These and I mean this for everybody in this video, but there's one person that's not on this video because they're already higher, and that's Taylor Santos. But other than Taylor Santos, these people on this video need to make up the top 8. And without these people being in those pivotal positions, this division is not going to be at its full potential. Valentina is not going to be facing the toughest competitors of this division if these said people are not her direct next competition. It just is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. Okay? And the first person on my list that I want to see get up there is Manon Fioro. You know what I'm saying? Manon just dangerous in all aspects. You know what I'm saying? She's just ready to go out here, and she's got murder on her mind when she gets in there with these girls. You know, it's just really as simple as that. You know, Manon is somebody who has to get up there to make it. Because if Manon floating around that top 5, it's just dangerous for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just Manon floating around that top 5 is just dangerous for anybody. Very dangerous. I feel like the only people who really won't duck or fade with Manon are the girls on this list. I feel like the girls on this list would be the ones who really would fight Manon, you know, other than Valentina and maybe, you know, of course, Taylor Santos and Katlyn Chookagian. But, you know, I feel like some of these other girls would not fight Manon. The girls that are on this list, however, I do feel like will lock horns with Manon Fioro. It's just inevitable. But Manon is a pivotal player, guys. She's a pivotal player for this flyweight division, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot riding on Manon right now. You know what I'm saying? Manon came in and made this splash and made everybody talk about her. You know what I'm saying? We got to see what Manon develops into. You know, it's just really just as simple as that. We got to see what Manon Fioro is going to develop into. You know? So, definitely Manon has to be in this top 10 at the end of 2022. This is what I mean, this whole entire group has to be the leading forefront of girls, you know, plus Taylor Santos, in order for this division to look a lot better than it has since its inception. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we love this division, but these girls are all fighting at the bottom. We need these. This needs to be the new top 10. This is what I want the top 10 to look like this at the end of 2022. Next is Erin Blanchfield. Erin Blanchfield has come in here, man, and she has shown, you know what I'm saying, a lot of grit. She's shown a lot of determination. She's young. She's hungry. She wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? And she impressed me with that win over Miranda Maverick. She showed that, hey, you know, Miranda, if you're not gonna go out here and show, you know, this kill factor and this you know, absolute will to win and the absolute will to get past your opponent, you know, let me show you what it's like. You know what I'm saying? And Erin Blanchfield has successfully crossed over from Invicta and has made a name for herself at 125 pounds with just, you know, a couple of fights. You know, just a couple of fights. You know, Erin Blanchfield has just been like this marauder who just dominates her opponents. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, she fights at a pace where what we've seen so far, these girls, you know, her opponents are not ready for that kind of a pace and that kind of pressure that, you know what I'm saying, that Erin Blanchfield puts on these fighters. She's a pressure fighter, and these pressure fighters are dangerous fighters, and she's showing a very well-rounded skill set. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and Erin Blanchfield is talking the talk. You know what I'm saying? She's saying, you know, She's saying what a lot of people don't think she should be saying. I think she should be. I think all these girls should be saying that. But she wants to get to Valentina Shevchenko, and she thinks that she's the one to dethrone Valentina Shevchenko. And listen, I have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. So of course, Erin Blanchfield, throw Erin Blanchfield in. You know what I'm saying? She can make this top 10. She can make the top 10. Very interesting if she's in there. You know what I'm saying? She can knock off, some of these girls with a few more fights. She'll be ready for the top 10. She'll be ready for the top 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go. Erin Blanchfield. Maycee Barber is a peculiar case. Like, Maycee Barber is a peculiar case. And this is why I say this about Maycee Barber. Maycee Barber is very rough around the edges. Like, Maycee Barber, she has some skills and some tools that make her very dangerous. Maycee Barber has some skill set in there that makes her an extremely dangerous fighter. You know what I'm saying? Her speed, when she throws her punches, the speed in which Maycee Barber throws those punches, man, it catches people off guard. You know what I'm saying? Jillian Robertson said when they broke the clinch, before she could even think to do anything, she was being hit. So Maycee Barber comes out of left field and throws these bombs that can end the fight. The thing about Maycee just has to polish it up. Maycee Barber has to polish it up. And once Maycee Barber polishes it up, once Maycee can put everything together, if you're going to be a dangerous stand-up artist, Maycee could work better on her takedown defense. She can work better on distance management. Maycee can work better on not being a slow starter. If Maycee can fix those few things that's wrong with her, Maycee Barber can damn near be unstoppable. She can damn near bulldoze her way through a lot of these girls at 125 pounds. And we've seen glimpses of what Maycee Barber can do in the Jillian Robertson fight. Look how she was able to do what a lot of girls can't do to Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? She was able to stop Jillian Robertson's attack. Somebody was going to go down in that fight. And she was able to stop Jillian Robertson's attack and then impose an attack of her own. You know what I'm saying? And stop that freight train from coming down. She was able to stop that freight train. So, and Maycee Barber, how she put out J.J. Aldrich, man, you don't see J.J. Aldrich go down like that. You know what I'm saying? But Maycee Barber throwing those bricks, man, Maycee can knock off a lot of people, in this division. If Maycee can just put it all together and turn it up. So, yeah, I'm going to still say that Maycee Barber, I would love to see Maycee Barber in the top 10. Of course, King Casey O'Neill done slid into that top 15. You know what I'm saying? Casey O'Neill came in talking a big game, letting everybody know what her skill set is. You know what I'm saying? Letting everybody know what she's here for. And I think that Casey O'Neill just very like Erin Blanchfield, cold-blooded and in her demeanor. So is Casey O'Neill. You know what I'm saying? Casey O'Neill is very blunt. She has that resting bitch face. She looks at, when she's talking to these reporters, like she's like looking through them when she's looking at them. You know what I'm saying? Like just a very cold stare. And yes, Casey O'Neill has room for improvement, as does everybody else on this list. You know what I'm saying? But Casey O'Neill is showing us that, hey, I can make these improvements. I can go in here and strike with Antonina Shevchenko. I can go in here, you know what I'm saying, and submit girls. You know what I'm saying? I can finish these girls on the ground. I can do it all. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it may not be as technical, but she's showing that in each fight, we've seen a better version of Casey O'Neill. You know what I'm saying? Yes, she got hit in her first couple of fights. She was getting hit. You know what I'm saying? But did she get hit in the fight with Antonina Shevchenko? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Casey O'Neill was the one in there landing the clean, more effective shots on Antonina Shevchenko. You know what I'm saying? And Casey O'Neill is showing that, hey, I can do both. I can do both. You know what I'm saying? She has a huge fight coming up against Roxanne Modafferi. You know what I'm saying? This is a proving ground for Casey O'Neill. This fight is a proving ground for King Casey O'Neill. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Casey O'Neill has that style. She has that Pena style. You know what I'm saying? That Kat Zingano style that I think can take her a long way. You know what I'm saying? That tenacity, that force. She's a pressure. All these girls on here most of these girls are pressure fighters. You know what I'm saying? They come forward and they do what they do to get the fight where they need it to be. You know what I'm saying? And Casey O'Neill has shown me, she has shown me that she can take a fight wherever and do what she needs to do to get it done. Casey O'Neill is undefeated. Casey O'Neill will fight anybody. And I think that with this, if she goes out here and wins against Roxanne Modafferi, that it should back off some of the criticism on Casey O'Neill, you know, because a lot of people are criticizing O'Neill, her skill set, you know, and not criticizing other people's skill set. All of these fighters have room to improve, every last one of them. So, like I said, just to pick apart Casey O'Neill only is very, very baffling for me. I think Casey O'Neill looks good with what she does. I think her style looks good. Like I said, of course, there is room for improvement, but King Casey O'Neill has definitely earned her spot on this list, on BJ's wish list for 2022, baby. It wouldn't be and of course, y'all, it wouldn't be a no filter MMA list if my girl Montana De La Rosa wasn't on this list. You know what I'm saying? You know, Montana De La Rosa, definitely a pivotal player. If she can get into the top 10, listen, take out how you think about Montana De La Rosa. Montana De La Rosa has not been an easy fight for anybody. And her losses, it has not been an easy fight. When she lost to KGB, when she lost to Viviane Araújo, those girls had to work to beat Montana De La Rosa. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, same as Casey O'Neill, Montana has shown a well-rounded skill set. She has shown that she can be competitive on the feet. She's got power. She's got technique on the feet. And she's got some of the best grappling in the division. You know what I'm saying? It's just period. There's no arguing that, because that's what we've seen from Montana De La Rosa. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the ranking system hasn't been very nice to Montana. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, I've been following this girl the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But Montana De La Rosa is a pivotal player that needs to be in the top 10 rankings in 2022. She needs to break into those top 10 rankings in 2022. You know, 2022 is the year for Montana De La Rosa to do it. You know what I'm saying? She's under a lot of pressure this year to get into the top 10 to win her next few fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, Montana is in, she told me, she said, you know, this is the year. This is the year. You know, she told me behind the scenes, this is the year. So, you know, I mean, Montana needs to, of course, like I said, everybody's room for improvement, but those, you know, her willingness to work behind a jab, her power in her right hand, you know what I'm saying, things like that, she needs to tune that stuff up. She needs to get that stuff together, because she's going to need it going forward. You know what I'm saying? She's going to need all of it going forward. Her ground game really doesn't need polishing. What needs polishing is her clinch work, you know what I'm saying, is her footwork, her head movement, you know what I'm saying, and her striking. Her striking needs, I mean, of course, everyone, you know, it all needs improvement. You know what I'm saying? But Montana is a step there by what we've seen her fighting behind a jab, throwing that right hand, throwing combinations, throwing kicks. Montana is incorporating kicks into her game. Montana is not hard to beat. I mean, excuse me, she's not easy to beat, and she can be a what's the word I'm looking for? She can be a stumbling block for a lot of girls, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to come up and come past her, girls that are on the same track that she's on, trying to get to that top. Because, you know, Montana stated, you know, yes, I want to fight Valentina Shevchenko. Let's go. Like, I want to fight it. When Nico pulled out of that fight, Montana was the first flyweight to put her hand in the hat, to put her name in the hat to fight Valentina Shevchenko. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Montana De La Rosa she can be a stumbling block for a lot of girls trying to get, you know, all these girls jockeying for this top 10 position. You know, she can be a stumbling block for a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you, one minute you think you're going to outstrike her, you know what I'm saying, then you're getting jabbed to death, or, you know, you think you can take her down, you know, next thing you know, you're being submitted. So, you know, let's see where it goes for Montana De La Rosa. This is it. You know, 2022 is a little more pivotal for some girls than it is for others. But girls like Montana De La Rosa, for sure, 2022 is very pivotal for her. Of course, we all want to see the return of Tatiana Suarez. You know what I'm saying? We all are waiting for the return of Tatiana Suarez. I don't think that Tatiana will have to start at the bottom like a Casey O'Neill or Manon Fioro. You know what I'm saying? Like Tatiana will get a fight. She'll get a high ranking fight, maybe like a Andrade or Jennifer Maia or something like that. You know, now that Roxy is fighting Casey O'Neill, Tatiana will get that kind of fight, I do believe. You know, she'll get a Taylor Santos maybe, or who knows? You know, who knows who Tatiana will fight, but it will be a high-ranked opponent. It will be a ranked opponent at 125 pounds. So, you know, we all are waiting for the force by the name of Tatiana Suarez to re-enter the UFC and to make that walk. You know what I'm saying? So thankful that it's not the neck injury, but, you know, she did suffer a leg injury, which, you know, judging by Tatiana's social media, looks to be about 90% healthy. So we could be looking at, and guys, this leg injury for Tatiana Suarez is a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing in disguise, guys, because what did this leg injury do for Tatiana? It gave the neck more time to just solidify where it's at in the healing process and just become stronger. And now she's not cutting to 115. Tatiana is a big strawweight, so, you know, she'll fit right into 125 pounds, you know, but Tatiana Suarez is a force, guys. Like, this ain't just somebody stepping in, you know, moving weight classes. Tatiana Suarez is a force at you know, with her skill set. You know, when you're that much of a force with your skill set, there's not many people, guys, that's going to be able to stop Tatiana Suarez, especially if we get Tatiana that left. If we get Tatiana that left, guys, I'm sorry, but there's not many girls. You know, there's some intriguing matchups for Tatiana Suarez there. You know, you got Andrade. You know, the Andrade fight is appealing. The Taylor Santos fight is appealing. But the fight with the wrestlers are going to be, for me, what's very appealing. Like the Montana De La Rosas, the Casey O'Neills. You know, the fight with Manon Fioro is very appealing too. You know what I'm saying? For Tatiana Suarez, like pretty much all of these fights are super appealing, you know, because these girls at 125, this is just a grappler heavy division versus 115 is not, you know. So at 115, Tatiana Suarez was able to come in and just take these girls down and show them a level of wrestling that even people like Carla Esparza couldn't even deal with. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, jumping up to 125, it's a different ball game. You know, it's a different ball game. You got bigger, stronger girls who are good wrestlers as well, especially girls, like I said, girls like Montana De La Rosa, you know what I'm saying, girls like Casey O'Neill, girls like Erin Blanchfield. These girls have good wrestling. You know, Taylor Santos even has good wrestling. You know, that's a good fight. So I want to see how Tatiana Suarez looks, but on my wish list, of course, is to see Tatiana in the top 5. I want to see Tatiana Suarez top 5, top 3. You know what I'm saying? Because a fight with Valentina Shevchenko is inevitable for Tatiana Suarez. You know, it's inevitable. It's literally inevitable for Tatiana Suarez. You know, and who knows how that fight goes, guys. But of course, Tatiana Suarez is on my list. This should be the top 10. And last but not least, my girl, the Savage, Jillian Robertson. Jillian Robertson, you know what I'm saying, is an interesting fighter. Jillian Robertson is probably the most interesting fighter out of this entire list. And the reason I say that is because Jillian Robertson is a specialist. You know what I'm saying? Jillian Robertson is a specialist. So the road to the top 10, you know what I'm saying, is really the road to the top 5, you know what I'm saying, out of all these fighters is the hardest for Jillian Robertson, I think. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the hardest for Jillian just because of her skill set, just because of the way that she fights and the type of fighter that Jillian Robertson is. The road is harder for Jillian Robertson. But do I think Jillian Robertson can keep up? Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind that Jillian Robertson can't keep up with these girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, she's been fighting in the UFC for too long to not be able to get around obstacles to get these girls and get these wins. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just think Jillian Robertson is the type of fighter that what she does so well that, you know, given the right situation, you know what I'm saying, and given the right decision making in there, Jillian Robertson can do what she does to anybody in the division. You know what I'm saying? Jillian Robertson just has to actually do it. She just literally has to just do it. You know what I'm saying? Very risky style, very risky game plan, very risky skill set. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I make that known. It's a very risky skill set that Jillian Robertson uses when she fights. You know, not very much striking, but once the fight gets to the ground, you know what I'm saying, it's just it's different. It's a different level down there with Jillian Robertson. So, you know, this is your top 10, guys. This is your top 10. Take a look at your top 10, guys. This should be your 2022 top 10. We got we got Montana De La Rosa. We've got King Casey O'Neill, Jillian the Savage Robertson, Manon the Beast Fioro, Aaron Cold-Blooded Blanchfield, Macy the Future Barber, and Tatiana, no filter MMA name, TSP, Tatiana Suarez Padilla, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's your top 10. And then of course Taylor Santos. You know what I'm saying? And with these people making up this, you know, being in this top 10, it's only gonna make things more interesting. But guys, I left someone very important off of this list, guys, and I wanted to throw this person in here last. And that's Alexa Grasso. You know what I'm saying? That's Alexa Grasso. Of course, part of my triple threat. But Alexa Grasso's boxing, guys, Alexa Grasso's boxing is just some of the best boxing I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Some of the best boxing that I've seen. And the way Alexa Grasso put hands on Macy Barber, man, it's just like I expected to see a harder fight the fight got hard for Alexa Grasso in round 3, but I expected to see a harder fight. But Alexa Grasso danced around Macy Barber, and she put hands on Macy Barber like something I never seen. But I never seen anybody put hands on her like that other than Roxanne Modafferi. You know what I'm saying? And Alexa Grasso put hands on Macy Barber. Now, you know, this fight with Araujo coming up is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, can her point boxing style help her in this fight? Because we know Araujo is going to want to go toe-to-toe with her. She's not going to want to clinch. She's not going to want to grapple. So stylistically, this is a fight that is the way this fight will take place, I think will be beneficial, you know what I'm saying, for Alexa Grasso, for her boxing to shine. Because let's be honest here, Montana De La Rosa went toe-to-toe with Viviane Araujo. You know what I'm saying? Like, Montana's striking was enough to be competitive in there with Araujo. So imagine Alexa Grasso, who actually will utilize footwork and head movement and angles and stuff, where Montana was attacking in a straight line. Montana was attacking successfully in a straight line. You know, so with Alexa Grasso, you know, being a much more seasoned striker than a Montana De La Rosa, you know what I'm saying, it could spell trouble for Viviane Araujo. And we know that, you know, and I don't know what Viviane looks like when somebody, well, actually, yes, because Katlyn Chookagian did it. I was going to say, with somebody who's just touching her the whole time, you know, touching her, and she's not being able to touch them back. You know what I'm saying? But we saw what happened in the Katlyn Chookagian fight. Katlyn completely stalemated Araujo. So I'm seeing a very similar fight happening. But guys, all of these girls that we talked about in this video, man, you know what I'm saying? All of these girls that we talked about in this video, I mean, take a look at these girls, man. You know, it's going to be interesting, and it's all going to make it more interesting for Valentina Shevchenko. It's all going to make it more interesting for Valentina. This is where Valentina starts to show how good she really is, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? When she's taking these girls out, that's when I would say, okay, Valentina is just better than these girls. But to say that now, it's hard for me to just say it now that she's just going to wipe these girls out. You know what I'm saying? Some people look at me crazy for saying that, but that's just me. That's literally just me, guys. But that's my wish list. I want to see this be the top 10 at 125 pounds. I want to see all of these girls in the top 10, and that way things are going to get interesting. So, you know, word of advice for Calvillo, you know, Andrea Lee, Catelyn Chukagian, Jennifer Maya, Jessica I, like, these girls better step the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? These girls better step it up, because these girls from this list are coming. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like, hit that dislike. And if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And your boy is out. Happy New Year. Peace out.